Travis Wayne Goodsell. Holy crap. Heber C. Kimball was a sexual deviant also. He had like a ton of wives. I found gw.geneanet.org under the profile for Heber C. Kimball, and there's like a whole long list. I'm serious. I mean, it's a whole paragraph. Let me go over some of these. Ellen Agat, born Sanders, Presendia Lathrop, Huntington, Sarah Peak, Francis Jesse Swan, Mary Ellen Harris, Abel, Martha K. Knight, born McBride, Lucy Kimball, born Walker, Sarah Ann Whitney, Ruth L. Pierce, twin, Huldah Kimball, born Barnes, Theresa Arathusa Morley, Hannah Moon, Dorothy Moon, Mary Ann Shefflin, and that's just halfway in the second line of 5 lines. Dear God. So, yeah, if you think that it was all Brigham Young, no, Heber C. Kimball was all in on this too. Dear God. And then the whole long list of the date of the marriages. Spouses and children. Married 22nd November 1822. Mendon, Monroe, New York, to Villat Murray. Married 12 February 1829. To Sarah Perry Peak. Married 27 July 1842. There's the Sarah Ann Whitney. Dear God. But so now I got to figure out, okay, which one did Dale A. Kimball come from? That's what I'm trying to find out. Is his relationship to Spencer W. Kimball, so that I can have a little bit of knowledge when I slam him for Heber C. Kimball, who is the instigator of the Illuminati with Brigham Young, having murdered Joseph Smith. Look at that. Theresa Arutha Morley. She had Brigham Willard Kimball, born 1845. I'm sure that has nothing whatsoever to do with the actual Brigham Young. Solomon Farnham, Charles Spalding, are we revealing something we knew, Heber? You put it in the middle name in 1843, and then the first name in 1847? Well. Colonel Heber Parley. That's how you got him to go with you. In 1835, though. Interesting. If you had the opportunity to purchase my either segment publication or the full publication of my real LDS church history, I went over the names of Joseph Smith Sr.'s children, showing how they have a significance with the meaning of the names and the year in which they were born, such that it's clear that Joseph Smith Sr. was involved with Freemasonry in 1800 when he was a part of the New Israelites because of Hiram from Hiram Abiff, spelled like Hiram Abiff, according to the court documents at the time when Heber was getting arrested with Joseph Smith. And they don't have a link to him because it's not spelled the way they were expecting. But oh dear God, because I've never gotten that research that I did stopped in 1829 as I was about to get into their first organization of the group in 1829, having finished the Book of Mormon, and so I needed to continue on from that point. And so I hadn't gotten to Brigham Young, hadn't gotten to Heber C. Kimball, and their connection and tie-in to the church in 1833. But I'd done enough to know how they're going to fit in. It's just I need more research to make a specific connection to continue on with the church history research. But yeah, I know they come from Illuminati through Scottish Rites Masonry, and that they were involved in the assassination of Joseph Smith, and then their involvement with the 1838, which I'm the one who designated it because nobody else seems to make the connection. They know about the succession crisis, as they call it on Wikipedia, but 1838, that was a leadership crisis. The Danites rose up that year. They were making their move to take over positions of authority in the church. And I'm apparently the only one who figured that out. But, my goodness. So where do you fit in, Dale? This is, oh dear God. Okay, here we go. Here's a list of children that go into the 1900s. Moroni Heber Kimball, 1861, 1863, 17. Chase. Come on, guys. Name and birthplace. Judith William, 1826. I would like to find a 1900s person. They do have links. Okay, James Kimball, Meredith Roberts, Solomon Farnham, Anna and Spalding. Yeah, you're not the wife though of the kid with Spalding in it. And if you're like, what is Spalding? Solomon? What do you mean? Solomon Spalding? Go back and read his Wikipedia page under Masonry and pay attention to what he doesn't admit to. He knows. Oh, man. Brigham W. Solomon F. Charles. Okay. So apparently I've got to find one of these men and click on their link to go further with them. So the first thing we need to do, print family tree. Ooh, I'm coming back to you. We're going to do that. Let's do a copy and paste of this page first. So I hope you understand how important this is, even though this seems like a waste of video space. Because I'm taking you on my research journey here to identify. Oh man, that did not come out well, did it? The tree. Huh. Yeah, I don't even have a. Interesting. Okay. That may not, well, that may be. James Kimball may be the line from which Spencer comes from, as well as Dale. No, wait a minute, that's. Oh, okay, that goes back in the past. Oh, okay. Well, let's delete this then. And then we'll save. But I also found Heber C. Kimball's journal. I don't know if that's where the Kimballs are talking about. They, in the Wikipedia page under Masonry, they reference some other guy of the book The Life of Heber C. Kimball, which is a part of the Kimball Family Foundation. And if that came from his journal, which is a more primary source, which Wikipedia should have scolded them for putting that book in. And it's 400 pages, so it's going to take me a while to go searching through to verify the Wikipedia page information, if it contains the Wikipedia page information. Do you not understand how significant this is? Because it's on archives.org. So yeah, I've already downloaded it. I've got my own copy now. So it's just a matter of searching through to find out. Okay, let's exit out of that. Now let's do a snapshot of this family tree into the past. Because if Solomon Farnham Kimball is Mason, and thus why he's called Solomon, and I can confirm that he's Scottish rites as a result, that's going to be huge. It would have been James Kimball, 1738, who in 1770 would have been a part of the Scottish rites, to thus name his son Solomon. So we'll have to do a little check-in. Alright, so let's... Oh, God. Did you put them in order? Please tell me you put them in order. No, you did not. Yes. Yes. Yes, you did. Okay. Alright, so... Huh. Alright, so your first wife was Vilat Murray, married in 1822 when you were 21 years old. And then you married again 1829, Sarah Perry Peak. Well, yeah, you still had children with Villette in 1850, though there was a big gap with between David and Murray, 1839 to 1850. So you had a polygamous wife in 1829. Oh dear God, but he had no children with Sarah. And she was in England. Oh, you bastard. And then 1842, in July, so it was after the formation of the Scottish Rites Nauvoo Lodge of Joseph Smith, Sarah Ann Whitney, who was from, let's see, it was Hancock, Illinois. So he didn't even bother. Let's see, Nauvoo, Hancock, Illinois. Okay, so yeah, it is in Nauvoo. 1842, he's claiming he married her. And then, after Joseph is assassinated, he then marries a fourth wife, Anne Alice Geen. Oh man. Wow. David Heber Kimball, Augusta Kimball, ex-Kimball, died at childbirth, it looks like. It just has the birth date, but nothing, no death date. So it's an unknown Kimball. Ooh, maybe that's where Dale comes from. Oh, man. So if we assume, man, there's no way of knowing. He has billions of wives. It would be a shot in the dark. I'd have, because I tried to find Dale Kimball's family first. Oh yeah, we were going to print the family tree, weren't we? Oh, I gotta sign in. Oh man. Alright. So I can't get it. Let's check under family tree rather than profile. Okay. Oh man. It's just him and his immediate wives and children of those wives. Doesn't go beyond. You have to scroll a mile long. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Daniel, you didn't have any wives? Were they taken from you so that you couldn't have them? Did Daddy take all of your prospective wives? Along with Solomon, he didn't get a wife either. did you guys run a brothel here in Utah? Dear God. Yeah, they aren't letting me doing any. Alright. So let's. My goodness. My goodness. They don't even list the number of wives. They just list the wives with children under each wife. Okay, so let's try Wickettree. See if they've got anything for me. Okay, Heber C. Kimball, husband of. And there's a whole long list. Dear God. Okay. So again, they have links to the children. But you have to know which child to click on. To be able to find out. Oh man. Let's do Dale A. Dale A. Kimball. They may not allow it because he's still alive. It's time to meet the Muppets. It's time to set things right. It's taking a while to load, as I'm sure they don't have him because he's still alive. Yeah. Oh, wait. 896 matches for Dale A. Kimball. How is Abraham Alonzo Kimball a match? Oh, dear God. Okay, here's Dale Everett Kimball. But that's the A's. Come on, guys. Let's go to 4. Takes a lot of time to load here for this wickettree.com page. See, I didn't have access to this back in 2005. Lois, Stephen, now you're not in order. Oh, God. You started with A's and now you're mixing them. Man. I just want Dale A. Kimball. And I'm sure they don't have them. So let's see if Dale has his parents listed. I don't think he does. Dale A. Kimball. Waddups. So that's how Waddups got in. He was at a law firm with Waddups. Oh, God. Yeah, you're not honorable. Okay. Early life. Born in Provo, Utah. Dairy Farm and Draper. And you're not wanting to tell us your name of your parents. Yeah, graduating from BYU is not something you want on your resume. Yeah, there's Utah Gospel Mission versus LDS City Corp. Main Street 2 lawsuit. So these are scandals of his. And he was involved in Brian David Mitchell when the feds all of a sudden found that he was competent to stand trial. It's a miracle, because the state said, oh, he's mentally ill. He can't go through a trial. He's mentally ill. But the feds said, oh no, he's perfectly fine. Lock him up. And so yeah, this does not give us his family information. He's hiding his family information. Dale. Why are you hiding your family? What are you hiding? Are you from one of the billion polygamous wives? Father Griffith. Okay, here's the 1940 census. I took down the Dale A. Kimball. It says 1939, so it could be 1940. This could be him. Let's hope that they allow us to see it. Okay, Dale A. Kimball in 1940 census. Age 412. Provo. Now. Okay. So Dale, they don't have him highlighted, maybe because he's still alive. So, assuming his father is Griffith R. Kimball, in the 1940 census, let's follow this trail here. Let's just do a snapshot. Okay. Let's also do Dale A. Griffith R. Okay. So he was born in 1906, and his father is also named Griffith R. But a wife's name is no, that's okay. They don't give us his father's name. So let's do Griffith R. Kimball. We'll do a search for him. Griffith R. Kimball, 1906. We don't want that. Griffith Frank. Huh. Man, how do we... It's not showing anything. Born 1906. Mary passed away on month day 1906 at Death Place, Utah. Griffith was born 1858, Springville. Okay, Keith Griffith. Keith M. Griffith, born 1907. He was buried in Kimball Cemetery. Diary of Helen Mar Kimball Whitney. Sarah Griffith. So this, it could be Sarah Griffith whom he married. Father Levi Richards married, no, well, it could be after his grandmother then. That could be a possibility. Because Levi Richards is a prominent family member. Well, let's... Did I get rid of... I did, didn't I? Who do you know? Yeah, there's Levi. From the family. Took me back to Google. He was sent to Arizona. Griffith was. Interesting. Okay. So part of those Arizona Mormons, of whom got involved in sex trafficking of little kids, child sex trafficking. But then moved to Provo by 1940 for Dale to be born there. See, and they say about. That's just like, he's dead. You don't have to have about. If Dale doesn't know when his father was born, that's kind of disturbing, Dale. Can I get a snapshot of this? Let's make sure I do. Family of Dale A. Kimball. Continuing to work on a family farm. Dale A. Kimball Salisbury. Dale Kimball in his youth played instruments. No, that's not right. Kimball. Dale E. Kimball. Darwin D. Kimball. Judge. The state has placed same-sex couples and their families in the state of Dale A. Kimball, 100% free genealogy. Family tree now. You're not going to be able to. So let's look up Griffith. Griffith. It'd be Arizona. Griffith R. Yeah. 1968. No. There's the 1940 census. Okay, here we have 1920 census. Griffith Kimball, 1906, Arizona. Okay, so let's view those details. From the 1920 census, he was 14 years old. Household members, there we go. What? Son, head of household, Crozier Kimball, from 1880. There we go. Crozier. 1880, 1906. Okay. So the wife was Mary L. Kimball. Alright, so let's click on Crozier. The 1910 census. Okay. Here's the 1880 census. So let's do that one. 1880 census. Head of household, D.P. Kimball. Isn't that a text abbreviate or acronym for something sexual? Or is it Dale Parley Kimball? Dale Parley, I'm assuming. Let's see, he was born in 1840. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. But I took down the... Oh man, I cannot see this. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, because David Parley Kimball Jr. David. Okay. So where did I see David? David Patton. That's it. There he is. 1839. So what are you saying 1844? So it must be about. So it's David Patton Kimball. That's the one. And it is through the first wife, Valette. David Patton. Alright. See how easy this was? But this is how you establish church history. Confirming it. I've now tied Judge Dale A. Kimball's family line to Heber C. Kimball through David Patton Kimball from his first wife, Valette Murray. Wow. So it's 1839. 39. And so they purposely have messed up the census on this. Maybe they didn't know their birthdays. Oh man. Okay. Wow. So David Patton, then Crozier, then Griffith R, and then Dale A. Huh. Maybe I can submit his genealogy to him in the brief. There you go. Apparently you guys don't know when your ancestors were born. So this is to help you out. But, oh man. Okay, so Spencer W. Kimball. That should be around here somewhere. Let's search. Family tree now. Spencer W. Kimball. Search. Spencer W. Kimball. 1962? No. There's Junior in 1978. No. Let's do that over again. Let's get more information here. Spencer W. Kimball. Wikipedia. Okay. 1895. And then Woolley. Spencer Woolley? Spell that right? Woolley. Yes, I did. Kimball. And American legislator, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, 1895. 1895. And prominent bishop. Okay, so Salt Lake City. Kimball was born. Utah Territory. 1985? Are you sure that Utah became a state after 1895? Really? When did Utah become a state? 1896. Huh. Well, they were really messing with the United States to denounce polygamy, weren't they? Okay. So, Salt Lake City, Utah. Search. 1940. Spencer G. Kimball. 1910. So let's do the 1940 census. Spencer Kimball. About keeping it a secret, guys. We couldn't find an exact match. Family tree now, which I'm pretty sure is Mormon. You're purposely keeping this a secret? Well, let's... They don't even have Heber C. Kimball linked. At least there. Yeah, there, it's linked up here. Grandson. So it's just one. So who's the father? Who's born to Andrew Kimball. There we go. Alright, so where is Andrew Kimball in this? Roswell, David Murray. Okay, so Spencer W. Kimball is not from the first wife. whereas Dale A. Kimball is. Ooh. Andrew, right? Yeah, Andrew Kimball. So he's like a second cousin, I guess, to Spencer W. Kimball. There's Andrew Kimball. It was Anne Alice Genn, and she's the fourth wife. She's the one he married in 1844 after Heber and Brigham had Joseph assassinated. Unbelievable. 3 wives before Joseph was assassinated, and all in secret. God. Alright. So, Spencer. Alright, is it a cousin? Because they're not really from the same family line, it's through a different spouse going back to Heber. That's Anne Alice Genn, fourth wife. Huh. Alright. Well, okay. So now I've made the family connection between Spencer and Dale. See, polygamy just causes so much confusion in the genealogy line. Because are they cousins, or are they step-cousins? Or are they... I think they would be step-cousins, because of the Heber C. Kimball being the same father, descendant, patriarch descendant. My goodness, what a hassle that was going over that. But yeah, 390 pages for Heber C. Kimball's journal. Let's see if I can... Come on. So frustrating. It stops at each page and you have to jerk the screen to get it to go to the next page. Mormon Patriarch and Pioneer. This was published in 1981 in the Board of Trustees of the University of Illinois. Kimball, Stanley, Butch Holtz. German. To Violet. Different spelling. That would be Butch Holtz or whatever. Okay. The Man in the Early Years. 1801 to 1832. So it would be right there. On the Potter's Wheel in New York. Page 8. Because then it skips into 1832 after that. So on the Potter's Wheel, page 8. Come on. Illustrations. Do your duty and leave the rest to heaven. Preface. On the Potter's Wheel. How long is this preface? Come on. Isn't there another way to skip pages? It's early years. So many blank pages. My goodness. Page 3. Page 6. There's notes. Okay, come on. On the Potter's Wheel. Why are we at 21? Man, how did you skip that far ahead? Menden. active in the Baptist congregation. So he was Baptist, like now I'm drawing a blank. Sidney Rigdon. Okay. Baptist general. Okay, by 1830. Okay, so we need to go back still. Okay, by 1826, the first office, third political party in U.S. history, the Anti-Masons, was headquartered in the state. Little more is known of Heber's Masonic activity until 1842. Found it. Okay, let's go to the previous. In the young republic, Freemasonry was the most important fraternal and benevolent society, and among many, almost a surrogate religion. Most of the early patriots and founding fathers had been Masons, and because of them, Masonic imagery and symbols such as the all-seeing eye, the clasped hands, the beehive, square, compass, and everywhere present in the architecture and iconization. What about the inverted pentagram of the Illuminati through Scottish rites? Heber took the first 3 degrees entered apprentice, fellowcraft, and master, and petitioned the Excelsior chapter at Canandaigua. Yes! Yes! For the advanced degree of the Royal Ark. It is in his journal. So Heber purposely withheld the information from his own family even. I have done it. Yes! That's how you do research. Before the degree could be granted, however, an outbreak of anti-Masonry. No. No. Because that contradicts. So this now contradicts Wikipedia. Before the degree could be granted, however, an outbreak of anti-Masonry in western New York led to the closing, not burning as Heber thought, of the Canandaigua Lodge, and ended his participation. Although Masonry had been very popular during the Revolution with the growing party. Yeah. Oh, wow. So this, President Heber C. Kimball's journal, designed for the instruction and encouragement of young Latter-day Saints. So yeah, it's a little different than the Wikipedia page here, because the anti-Mason movement, September 1826. The Wikipedia page says that in 1823 he got the first 3 degrees. So in 1824, 2 years previous, he went to Canandaigua and petitioned and received the Royal Ark. So there is a contradiction here between this book by this Kimball member, and he's a Kimball, and so, but the other guy who did the book that's being referenced in Wikipedia, he says that he gives the dates, because this guy doesn't give dates. Huh. On the Potter's Wheel. Oh, wow. Huh. See, wow. Yeah. And and I've done all the videos on the Wikipedia Masonry page, or the information. So the things that are different are they confirm Master Mason in that, but they don't give a date, and then petitioned at Canandaigua. And if you guys are like, Canandaigua? Well, I don't get it, Travis. What are you not telling us? Who was the Master Mason of Canandaigua who Heber C. Kimball would have petitioned to? And where was William Morgan, who was telling everybody in that lodge, especially the Master Mason, about the threat of the Illuminati into the Scottish Rites? And who after 116 pages of a book to rewrite William Morgan's book that William Morgan was unable to finish, then had to use another book by Solomon Spaulding. Oh man, Joseph Smith Sr., guys. Huh. So, wow. Oh man. So this guy leads us to believe that he thought it was burned down, but that anti-Masonry had destroyed the records. So that confirms Heber C. Kimball did indeed think that there was no evidence to lie to people about what really happened. You don't raise 3 degrees in 1 year. You don't petition for the 7th rank in another rite. From a person whom you should know, should have identified. So, let's give you this link. So let me do a copy and paste. We'll put it with Heber's page that I got for you. Let's go to the end here. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then enter to turn it into a hyperlink. And then save. Alright. So now I can take down the internet. Let's do a copy of this page. Maybe I can do a printing of page 12 and 13. Well, it's not page 12 and 13, is it? Cancel. It's page 33, 32 and 33. Okay. Seriously, it doesn't fit the whole page. I hate it when they do that. Custom 32, 33. Interesting, 33 and 32 for Scottish Rites. I'm sure that was just a coincidence that the blank pages weren't purposely inserted to make it on 32 and 33. No. Although Masonry had been very popular. Did we get it right? Yeah. Yep. Those are the pages. Alright. And print. My goodness, I took 2 hours on this video. How long have I been going? 1 hour. My goodness. So now I know more than Judge Dale A. Kimball about his own family. Oh, man. On the potter's wheel. On the potter's wheel. I'll put that in the title of this video. So, how many of you lasted this far? Alrighty.